Hey everybody, this is Roger from Rogers Reviews, and just like I told you guys, I was going to go back to Ditch Witch today to pick up um, 3000 and the SK3000, the new one just came out, and do a demo on it. It was gone. I guess Plant City already grabbed it up since the dealership that I'm nearby is a small dealership. They didn't have priority. As soon as they got it, it was gone. All their 1550s are gone. The 3000 they had is gone. But I did pick up a spec sheet. But I'm glad I took the pictures and the video yesterday, because when I went today, nowhere to be found. But the spec sheet, I took a picture of it and put it online for you guys. I don't know if you can see that. You can maybe pause it, and then here's the back of it. But this spec sheet is crazy. I also have the spec sheet for the 1500 or 1550, and basically it's twice, this thing's twice as big. If you guys can see that, but it's a monster. So I'm just going to read off some of these specs. And again, you guys have to realize that when you're using these machines, I know it says like on the 1550 it can pick up like 1500 pounds and run with it, and just like mine, I have like the 755 and 752, which basically is the same thing as the SK800. They just changed the name, but they're real close. Mine's supposed to pick up 800 pounds. We pick up way more than that. We did put a little bit of weight in the back, and sometimes we put, if we can't pick something up, we'll put 2 or 3 people on it to counterweight it, and the hydraulics are strong enough it'll pick it up. So just because these things say they'll pick up X amount, in tree work, basically what we're doing is we're picking something up and either dragging it or just barely balancing it and just getting it to the road. So you can pick up way more than the tipping capacity, or the what do they call it? I guess it's just the carrying capacity. The like on this one, it has the rated capacity, 35% of the tipping capacity is on the 1500 is 1558, so that's 35% of the tipping. So on the 3000, 35% of the tipping is 3102, but I always go by the tipping weight and just under. On the 1550 it's 4450, so I figure almost 4000 you can maybe pick up and balance a little bit and kind of teeter and get to the road. On the 3000 it's 8000, the tipping capacity is 8863. So I think you could pick up 8,000 pounds just barely off the ground and just baby it till you get it to the road. But I mean, we pick up some pretty big stuff with my 800 series or 752, 755, and I thought the 1550 was big. This thing is a monster. So, but the problem is the dimensions of it. The width of the machine is almost 60 inches, so you're definitely going to have to take it out a fence panel with almost both of these machines. This machine, the 1550, is 46 inches, so you might possibly get it through like a bigger gate, but on a lot of our jobs, see, our machine's 42, and sometimes you can squeeze it into a 41, and we can get to about 95% of our jobs without taking fence panels down. So that's the reason, like this one here, the 1550 and the 3000, a lot of times you wouldn't be able to get it into backyards. So they're just so big. Yes, they're big and they're powerful, but like I said, unless you have to take a fence panel down, or if you're doing a really big job that's wide open, it'd be really hard to get them in there. But I took some pictures of these of this brochure, and maybe you can be able to pause it and zoom in on it. But if you guys have a Ditch Witch dealer and you see a SK3000, it's a pretty good chance you need to go over there and demo it out, or at least inquire about it, because if you have a smaller Ditch Witch dealership, it's a pretty good chance that they're going to get stolen away by bigger dealerships until they start making more of them and they're more plentiful, and then they'll start sitting around. But even the 1550, they had a few over at my dealership and now they're gone, so you couldn't even get one or test drive one or demo one if you wanted to right now. So it's in your best interest, if you see one of these pieces of machinery, at least go try it out, demo it, and take a look at it, unless you want to wait a few months until they start producing more. So this is Roger with Roger's Reviews on the Ditch Witch SK3000 and 1550. So like I said, I'm going to try to put this up online, and hopefully you guys can see the dimensions of it, because this was the last brochure they had and I took it. So that's another thing, if they have any brochures, if you can grab one or make a copy of it, because I don't know if they're online yet. You might be able to go to ditchwitch.com and see the specs on it, but if not, hopefully you can read these. If you like this review, please crush the like button, follow and subscribe, and as soon as they get one back, Brian said that we could demo it out, and I'll be able to do a full demo instead of just talking about it. So I appreciate you listening and watching, and hopefully the next time you see me talking about this, I'll be driving one. Take care and have a great day.